Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are so excited that we are working to roll out the Philippines with RIMAN, the #1 Korean skincare in the world. My name is Jen Barsamian. I'm a director here at RIMAN, and I'm joined by Dr. Marlisa Hurt. Marlisa is leading the fastest growing team in the Philippines. She is also an amazing human being and more amazing mother and wife, and she is an incredible doctor. She has formulated products in the direct selling industry for years, and now she is on the other side leading the way here in the Philippines. Dr. Marlisa, we're so glad that you're here with us today. Can you tell us, I know you just got back from the Philippines. Can you reflect a little bit on the people there and the culture and tell us about you and your team? I'm going to turn it right over to you.
Hi, Jen. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm so excited to be here. I had no idea how amazing it was going to be when I said yes to follow this prompting, this urge that I had to just go to the Philippines and show up and be ready for whatever was there to greet us. And I have been blown away. Every single day of the past few weeks, I literally have just been brought to tears of joy because I just couldn't imagine what it was going to be like until I got there. The people are just the most incredible, heart centered, hardworking people. We have had people that have come from 6 or 8 hours away, or we had one lady who rode her bicycle for 3 hours to get to our meeting, stayed until 2 in the morning, and then rode her bicycle back home, didn't get home until 5 and had to be at work at 8 a.m. as a physical therapist. So we have people from all walks of life. We have a huge team coming in from another skincare brand that was a local brand. We have the most #1 leaders in all of the Philippines. We have an incredible team that is just blossoming, flourishing. They're starting to get the first business kits this week. They're doing their first glow up events, and people are getting the product on their faces, and it is just spreading like a wildfire of good news. And I can tell you, not only is it incredible to help people feel more confident in how they look, but to know that we are transforming the future of Filipino families together, it just brings my heart so much joy to be able to share this with people who appreciate the opportunity like these people do. And we have incredible professional people with just boundless skill sets that have joined with us already, who are hardworking, who bring a lot of professionalism to the industry, who are well known in the industry. We have a baller team that is building, and the word is spreading quickly. So we want to be able to share with everybody so you can get in first because we are in pre-launch right now, and customer sales don't even start shipping till October 1st. So right now we are looking for business people who want to partner with us to get positioned in the system and get trained so that you will be ready to explode your own business and to transform the future of your own family, your finances, and of course your faces with us, because we know not only do we have the most amazing people in the Philippines, but we also are creating the most beautiful team as well. I got involved in this
Absolutely.
because I personally was in the biggest health crisis of my life. My house got damaged from storm damage, and we had water leaking, and we were going through a renovation for years. We just kept having to tear it down and rebuild because mold kept growing back. And I didn't realize how insidious mold could be, and that when you breathe it in, it can colonize in your lungs and your sinuses. And when your organs get overburdened with not being able to offload quite that many toxins, they start coming out through the skin. So for 2.5 years, I had really isolated myself. I was only seeing patients over Zoom with a picture up of my face. Nobody saw me for 2.5 years because I was battling this mold poisoning that looked like barnacles, like the underside of a boat, like little crusty volcanoes all up and down my arms, my neck, my abdomen, my face my whole forehead was just like really coarse sandpaper, and I had these awful lesions on my cheek, my neck, everything was just awful. It was so painful. It would bleed. It felt like giant pieces of sea salt coming out through my skin. It actually is like shards of glass, and it would not heal. It itchy and uncomfortable, but it also just looks awful. And nobody wants to go to a doctor to help try to help them get better who looks like they have a contagious skin disease. That's where I was at when someone shared Raymon with me. And although I've been a product formulator for nutritional supplement companies, for transdermal nutrient products, I've worked with a team of brilliant NASA scientists who have clinical studies going on all over the world. So I've worked in skincare for over 10 years and formulating holistic skincare brands for other companies as a consultant on their scientific advisory boards, but also creating my own product lines as well. And I can tell you, after suffering for 2.5 years, I tried this product line and my skin completely healed in 2.5 days. I was so blown away. I needed to do the deep dive and figure out what was so different about these products that I did not have in any of the things that I had contributed to myself. Or I was using brands from the Ritz Carlton Spa, the Four Seasons Spa, very high end, super clean brands. I only put the cleanest of the clean products. And I was averaging between $600 and $1,000 a month on my skincare, and nothing was healing my skin. So when I tell you that when I tried these products, I was willing to spend anything to try to heal my skin and to just look normal again. But when I tried these products and I healed in 2.5 days, the bumps went away, the inflammation, the itchiness, the flakiness, it completely, those little volcanoes of overflowing with sea salt and blood and flakes, they just like retracted right into my skin. The inflammation went away. My skin healed over and became smooth and luminous and just glowing with health again. And I
That is
knew that I needed to just
incredible.
take time out and find out what was so different about these products. So I can tell you for myself, my own personal experience, there is nothing in the world that works like these products do. And we're going to get into those details a little bit more when we have some great slides to show you why and how.
Thank you for saying that, Marlisa. And when you have been down that path and unable to recover, I am quite sure that you had no hope for these products. I'm guessing you were incredibly skeptical and thought, well, here's another thing to dump money on and give it a try. And the fact that you were able to see results in just 2 days of basically an incurable skin condition that you were dealing with is quite remarkable. And we hear that time and time again. Now that we've been representatives for over a year, the stories that are coming through. And when somebody of Dr. Marlisa Hertz's caliber is behind a brand and behind a product and has actually experienced healing herself, you can rest assured that this is a wonderful product for you to use on your skin. We have another doctor on the team who had an 87-year-old patient with a terrible bed sore, and bed sores are very difficult to heal. This product line healed this bed sore in 5 days, and that is what we are offering to you now, skin repair. And why are we here in the Philippines? Why did we come to you first as one of the first countries that we are launching in our global launch? And it's because you spend a lot of money on skincare. You value beauty, you value quality products, and you are spending $1.32 billion, that's USD, annually on skincare. Now, one third of that spend is already spent on Korean skincare. However, that is most likely the products that are coming out of China that have been labeled with Korean labels. They are not the ingredients and the products and the quality that are used in South Korea. This is the product, this is the brand that the South Koreans use, and it's the number one product and brand in that country. So we are coming to you first because we know that you have demands. We also know that this is going to spread rapidly through your country. Now, Marlisa mentioned that there are already top leaders and wonderful people from the networking industry who are hopping on board with this, but out of the over what 111 million people who live in the Philippines, it is a very small, less than 0.1% of your population has even heard the word RIMAN. If you go out right now and ask your family and friends if they've heard of RIMAN, the chances are very good that the answer is going to be no. You are hearing about this first for a reason. So, one of the things that is happening right now in popular culture is that Korea is dominating. So, they have the top television show globally right now with the Squid Games, top pop groups Blackpink and BTS, and the number one Tony Award winning musical in the United States, all coming out of South Korea. So they call this the K wave. And this is the pop culture coming out of South Korea. Now, what this does is it drives the demand for products to help people look like these South Korean stars. So people want the clear skin, the glass skin, the dewy skin, and all of that can be done through Korean skincare. Now, the K wave is making a lot of money globally, and we can't probably capitalize, right? I'm not going to become a member of Blackpink, but I can make money and you can make money sharing the skincare that allows all these stars to look like this. Tell us a little bit about Riemann, Marlisa.
RIMAN was established in Korea in 2018, and they had done $3 billion in revenue in just that tiny little country. So, about a third of the amount of people as there are in the Philippines, they were able to do $3 billion before they even branched out and came into any other countries. So this is the number one K-beauty brand. It's also the only brand out of all the thousands of Korean skincare brands. We're the only one that is cosmeceutical. And again, we'll talk about what that means a little bit when we talk more in depth about the products. But they sold 40 million bottles in Korea, and there's only about 50 million people there. So most of the country is using this skincare. So we have the first movers advantage, but we have the appeal of a startup, but we don't have the risk. We have a very solid financial backing behind us. So there's no chance that this company is going to go out of business because the demand for these products was so enormous just in Korea alone. And now we've launched together, Jen and I, over the past year in North America. And now we're bringing this to the Philippines. And I'm so excited for what we are going to be able to do together when we officially launch on October 1st.
And I love that you say it's first mover's advantage. It's a startup without the risk because 90% of startups fail within the first 3 years. So it's very rare to get the startup energy, the startup momentum, the startup excitement, get in there first, but also have the backing of a massive brand behind it. So I really want you to understand the opportunity here in front of you. And we have made quite a commitment to the Philippines, correct?
Yes, one of the things that's really special that has not happened with any other direct sales company in quite some time. I think there's really only two other direct sales companies that have done this, but we have registered as a foreign owned entity, which takes about $250,000 in registration fees with the Filipino government to be able to enter the marketplace and to do business in the Philippines as a foreign owned entity. Most companies just come in as a bonded company, which is kind of like the difference between renting versus owning. They have registered with the Philippine government. That initial investment shows that we are here to stay. This is our corporate office in Makati, Manila. There is a GM for the country and the sales manager who are going to be officing here. We're going to be shipping from 3 local warehouses because we know that you're accustomed to getting your products very quickly. So we're going to have 3 different distribution centers to be able to make sure that we're able to get your customers their products as soon as possible. But this office is going to open October 1st. And you can see that there are private small meeting rooms where you can have one-on-ones. There are larger conference rooms with flat screens so you can do group presentations to train your teams. It's a very, very beautiful modern office in this very high-end business district. This beautiful design was actually designed for us. Our corporate offices are all designed by the same design team that designs the Prada stores. So look at how beautiful this place is. And everyone who's a distributor is welcome to sign up to be able to take meeting spots and use this as your own personal office and time for you to meet with your own teams together. It's really It's really, really beautiful, and it's a wonderful perk of being a part of this brand.
Even if you're not near Manila, you can plan a visit to go and you can bring your team and you can have team building. And I also heard that it's the designer that does Prada and also Chanel. So high-end luxury. I know, I'm so excited. That's my favorite. But high-end luxury all the way. And that is what we know, that in the Philippines, people are saving money and they're spending on luxury items. That's why Starbucks and Lululemon have become so popular in the Philippines. This is an incredible luxury item that people are going to want to purchase without the luxury price tag. And we're going to get into that in just a minute. But let's talk a little bit about the products. And we're so lucky to have this top product formulator in the industry on the call with us right now. So, Dr. Hurt, can you tell us a little bit about the products and what makes them so special?
When I did the deep dive to find out the hero ingredients that we have in this brand were things that I'd never even heard of. And that's because Chairman On hired the number one skincare formulation team in all of Asia to study these ingredients. So we have incredible scientists that are leaders in the industry. And he's only one of six people that are licensed to use this special Jeju Island energy lava water. He's the only one who's licensed to use it in the personal care space for cosmetics and personal hygiene products. And this water is so special because it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's taken from beneath an active volcano. The energy that flows from that volcanic activity is pulsating through this water. And that energy allows it to hold a higher suspension of minerals, which makes this water in and of itself a potent superfood. So this team of scientists took something is called byungpul or tiger grass, which has been used for thousands of years in traditional Chinese medicine and Eastern medicine cultures for healing the skin as a poultice. So he took this traditional herb that has been known to heal the skin and regenerate the skin. It's been used for healing burns and things like that. And he decided to grow it in this Jeju Island energy lava water to see if he could enhance the performance of what the healing capacity of this plant would be. And they were shocked when they found that this plant, which is normally the size of a small coin, about that big, within 10 days of growing it in this energy lava water, it grew to be the size of the entire palm of someone's hand. And with that, we were able to get our own patented version of this plant because as it was studied over the next 3 years, they found that the stem cells, the exosomes, the antioxidants, the minerals, all of the botanical essences that are growing naturally within this plant were thousands of times greater in this new strain, which was come to be certified as giant byungpul. So this is why nobody else in the whole world can copy what we have. We have our own plant. And then also this energy infused, mineral dense, anti inflammatory lava water. This is the secret sauce that is in the base of all of our products. So most companies will use what I refer to as dead water or distilled water. It's better than tap water, which is, there's still quite a few brands out there that just use tap water that's loaded with birth control pills and prescription medication residues and heavy metals and all kinds of toxins. But even, better quality skincare companies will use distilled water, which has all of that junk taken out of it, but it's also had all of the minerals completely stripped from it. It has no energetic potential left. It has no anti-inflammatory properties. It's just basically wet. It only dilutes things. So and other companies use dried, chopped centella or our giant centella asiatica or giant byungpul, giant tiger grass. Our strain is only fresh harvested. So if you've ever been to a juice bar and you've had something like freshly squeezed, like the difference between the aliveness, the enzymes are still alive, and the energetic potency of this water, as well as using the fresh giant centella. It literally is thousands of times more potent in its antioxidant, inflammation reducing properties. And then another thing that we have that's very exclusive And this is the thing that I was saying before. This is the reason why we are the only cosmeceutical brand. So we have nano liposomal technology. And that means that all our entire formulas are run through something that's called a microfluidizer. This is a very expensive equipment that's typically only used in the pharmaceutical industry to be able to deliver prescription medications through the skin into the bloodstream. So, as you can imagine, if you take something that has very large particles, like and rub it on your skin, it's going to just sit right on the surface of the skin. Our delivery systems are unique. They have been microfluidized. The entire formula has been microfluidized as well. So, other brands might have one or two ingredients that they've bought that have been mass produced that have one ingredient in their whole product that has been microfluidized. Ours, the entire formula, the end product has been microfluidized. So the entire thing penetrates all through the deep layers of the skin to be able to penetrate the cell membranes and get inside the cells to really jumpstart our skin cells at the center, at the core. If the nutrients can't get inside the cells, they do absolutely nothing to regenerate and rejuvenate healthy new skin cells. So one of the secrets to our line and how we truly have skin rejuvenation, skin repair happening is because of this unique delivery system. And also what is being delivered are these super nutrient dense things that no other company has. So we really have something completely unique. This is so not a Me Too skincare opportunity. This is unique. We have 20-year patents. No one else is ever going to be able to produce the results that we have here with Riman.
And it's so important when you talk about the microfluidization and the fact that this is driving deeper into the layers of the skin, all the way in. The formulations must be clean. They must be clean, safe, toxin-free ingredients, and that is what we provide. So here are some photos of our beautiful products, and please just know that these are clean ingredients that are going into the deepest layers of your skin to completely repair and restore your skin. And it's at this point in the presentation that I like to say that I was born in the 1960s, and this has completely changed my face. This starts to turn back the hands of time and really truly change your face. It's quite remarkable. And look at these results. So we love to show our before and after pictures. This is our friend's forehead in just 5 days. Look at the forehead lines. They are pretty much gone in the middle. And I will say, I've seen her since. They are gone on the sides now as well. And this is her husband just 7 days later. Look at the age spots, of the sunspots, the hyperpigmentation. Look at the texture, all gone. And we know that in the Philippines, one of the things you've asked for is lighter skin, brighter skin, less pigmentation, less of the texture. And that is what we are able to provide. And if you are suffering from acne, eczema, rosacea, psoriasis, or skin like what Marlisa was dealing with, right? A really kind of severe skin issue. This is repairing, healing, nourishing, and replacing the old skin with the new skin very, very quickly. And you can see here our friend MJ, it looks like she got a new face. Really, it's all the reduction in inflammation. So there are very strong anti-inflammatory properties in the skincare, and that's why she looks so
Before we
different.
go to the next slide, I just wanted to
I'll go
point
back.
out, if you don't mind clicking back to MJ, look at the difference between her nose and her mouth, the lines that go, those nasolabial folds. You can see the fluid that she was holding in her face there and also in her lid area. It looks like she's the lid lifting effect of using these products makes your eyes look bigger, but it also reduces that puffiness in the cheeks and causes us to have like a more defined jawline and jawbones. This is just because of those anti-inflammatory properties that are in those hero ingredients. And I just wanted to point it out because she does look like she has a different face. She's absolutely gorgeous. And then look at the overall, just what that deep hydration does. It and then she has a complete there are no aging spots left. She had those aging spots down underneath her eyes and on her cheeks, and she's completely flawless. And I know she got it a little bit earlier because she
earlier.
had the connection in Korea to get it. So she's been using it about a year in these photos, I think. But the longer you use it, it's so much fun because our skin just continues to regenerate with every cycle of cell renewal, the skin repair, it just keeps on leveling up. So thank you for going back for me, Jen.
Absolutely. My pleasure. No, this is my favorite part of the show. Is right here, what we're looking at. And I want to call your attention. Typically with before and afters, you'll have the before on the left and the after on the right. This particular one was reversed. So the before is here. So you see the age spots, the sunspots, the hyperpigmentation, and you can see the dark circles and look gone, right? Or greatly, vastly reduced, and the eye area has been just plumped out and firmed. It doesn't look so sunken and dark. And here we see the pigmentation on the forehead and the texture on the forehead. Everything is now smooth, it's light, it's lifted, it's brighter. The lines are greatly reduced. And look at the pigmentation here. Incredible. In
Incredible. That
just
middle
short
one looks
periods of
like she went
time.
from having a career where she was working outside her whole life to now she looks like an executive who's only worked inside her whole life. It's really amazing. And look at the lid lifting effect on that one too. It's really, really incredible.
Absolutely. And here on the next page, this is a top doctor here in the US. So we have Dr. Marlisa Hurt on, a top doctor and formulator. And then this Dr. Jennifer Lynn, she was voted top physician in Tucson, Arizona, where she is from, for 3 years in a row. And she uses this because she loves the healing properties, but she loves that the age spots have been very largely diminished. It works on men as well. And I do want to say, we do have a lot of doctors and scientists and formulators on the team. I am just a mom. So we have a lot of people too who are just looking to make some extra money. And it doesn't matter what level you are as a human or how much you've studied. I couldn't tell you an exosome from a liposome, from a whatever a zome, right? And I'm still able to make a wonderful income here at Riemann because the results speak for themselves. So look at this for gentlemen as well. And this is our friend Paige. This is a longer result. This is a 6 month, I believe, 5 to 6 month results with Paige, but she got a new face. I mean, this took 10 years off of her appearance. It is so remarkable. And here, look at the age spots, or I guess I should stop saying age spots. I've been told it's called hyperpigmentation. Look at the hyperpigmentation and the wrinkles and the lack of hydration. And now see what we're seeing here. This is our friend Sharon. Sharon always gets accused of having plastic surgery. And she says, wow, I wish I could afford the 60 to 75 to 80,000 US dollars to have plastic surgery. That, unfortunately, I can't afford that, but I can afford Riemann. And she has been given the same results. And look at the dark
And look at
circles.
the fluid bags that
Good.
were on her face in the left. I mean, she doesn't need plastic surgery now. She looks 20 years younger. She is one of the most compelling testimonials. I mean, just the reduction in inflammation alone. And then look at how her eyes look so much bigger. Her lids have retracted and lifted. She just looks so much happier. And she is. We all are, right? We all like having better skin.
Yes, it's lovely. And the dark circles, of course. And again, that's the pigmentation and the clarity and the beautiful hydration that we
And
see. So
a lot of people don't realize that dark skin it's really because our skin gets to be paper thin and crepey, and what you're seeing is the blood vessels that are underneath. They're so close to the surface. So the longer you use the skin, the thicker the skin actually becomes. That tissue thin crepey skin, it literally gets thicker the longer you use it. And again, we have another person who looks like unrecognizably better. She has a whole new lease on life. She can go to the grocery store now without having to put makeup on and cover that to look like she hasn't been abused. I mean, look at how beautiful she is. Her skin is thicker and it's glowing, and it just doesn't get better than, there's nothing hotter than healthy. That's what I always say.
and it really does. It restores your natural youthful glow. So we have the best products in the world. So let's talk a little bit about the money and how you get paid and how we help you to make money. So when we start out with Remon, we are making a 10% base rate, but we can very quickly double our income to 20 or 30% or even 40% by finding people to purchase the product and finding people to join our team who purchase or sell the product. So we're looking for customers, we're looking for team builders, we're looking for people to come in with us and do this with us. So this is our compensation plan. And what we love is once you hit these ranks, you lock them in for life. So to get to this rank, for example, you want to do 3,000 in what we call business points. It's kind of equating, almost dollar for dollar or peso for peso with a little bit of a differential. Once you lock that in, you have that forever until you hit this rank. And then you lock this in forever. So you never drop back down to zero. You also don't have to make purchases every month or every 6 months or every 5 months, or you'll never have to make a purchase if you don't want to. Now, we know you'll want to because you're going to love these products and you're going to love the results, but there are no fees. There are no hidden fees. People keep asking me, what's the catch? What's the hidden cost? None. Get going. Get yourself a free website and let's get to work. Marlisa, do you want to add anything on this slide?
Oh, just that, here in the States, we do have quite a few businesses that want to come on board when we show this to spas or doctors' offices like me who work in anti-aging medicine. When I looked at this, because I'm used to carrying retail products, I'm used to making a margin of 40 to 50% on everything I carry in my office. So when I looked at this, I said, how can I make that 40% commission from day one? And so, if you are a business owner looking at this, or if you've had experience in direct sales or you have a huge market, you'll want to get with a person who invited you here to go for the deep dive on the comp plan, because we do have ways that you can, even though there's no purchasing requirement, there is the purchasing option. So if you buy in at a higher level, you are able to activate 40% commission from your very first sale that processes through your link. So that's all I want to say about that for now. A lot of people, we welcome everyone to join us, whatever level you're able to come in at, but there absolutely is no purchasing requirement. We just, if you want to sell, you make money. And the more you sell, the more you earn. So it's pretty much as simple as that. So our pay plan works on rollover volume. So that means, if you average over 3 months time selling 1,000 SP each month, you will lock in at that first promotion of 20% commission for the rest of your life at that manager level of 3,000 SP. So the minute that sale goes through that brings you over the hump to 3,000 SP, you will start then making, instead of just 10%, you'll start making 20% on your very next sale. It's real-time updates for these manager and senior manager ranks. If you're able to do double that, if you're able to do 2,000 SP each month for 3 months, then you'll lock into senior manager at 6,000 SP, and you'll be eligible for 30% commission from that point forward. And then if over 5 months you're able to hit 50,000 SP, you'll be able, and you have 3 business partners who have come in at that or have worked their way up, either bought or sold at that senior manager level of 6,000 SP. If you have 3 team members join you and together all of you have done 50,000 SP in 5 months time, that's when you rank advanced to team leader. And I wanted to highlight this because when we open a new country, they do something very special where the benchmark to win the trip to Jeju Island, to see our smart farm, to meet the scientists, to see the incredible um, luxury resort that has been built there just for us to retreat at. There is a special going on for the pre-launch period that if you hit team leader before the end of October, it only takes 50,000 SP to win that trip. And I can tell you it is the trip, a luxury trip of a lifetime with celebrity chefs. You get to your place at the table and there may be an envelope of cash with your name on it that one night. They're wanting us to experience the best of everything that Korea has to offer. And this special promotion is for the Philippine pre-launch time period only. You only have to hit 50,000 SP. Typically, we have to hit 600,000 SP, so 12 times more volume. So I want anyone who is a business builder to have it in mind that you have got to lock in as a team leader. So let's get ready to rock and roll with us.
Absolutely. And we just want to make sure you absolutely understand you do not have to do any of these levels alone. When you bring more people to the table, more people to your team, it makes it so much more attainable to hit these ranks. So this is not just you, it is you and your group getting to these different levels. So we want to get you to triple your income as soon as possible. And these are some different ways that that can look. We're going to release our kits that we have for you to purchase if you choose, but definitely the kits that you want to be selling to your team. Right now, until we open on October 1st, officially open, we are only selling business kits to business people. So hopefully that is you, and hopefully that is people that you know. So to hit that first rank faster, that actually not even the first rank, we're going to talk senior manager right now because that's where you triple your income. We want to help you. And Marlisa and I and our team, we have systems in place. We have training. We do Zooms every single day, Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. Philippine time until October, until we open on October 1st. And we are giving away cash on all of those Zooms. So it's really a fun thing for you to invite your people to. And this is where we teach you how to get to these levels. So senior manager, it's the 6,000 in business points. And you could bring four people in, four business, go to four spa, salon businesses that you know, and get them to buy the kit, the $1,500, or excuse me, 1,500 point kit, and you will get that 6,000 level and you will rank up to the senior manager at the higher percentage. Or you could find six people, six business minded people to buy the kit at 1,000 points, and you'll rank up right there and you'll get that senior manager level. Or find 20 people to buy one of the small kits at 276 points and get yourself to the 6,000. We actually are going to break it down on October 1st on how you can do some of this with just selling a single product. And our product line ranges from about 1,100 pesos, and our most expensive product is 4,000 pesos. So it is really attainable and reasonable for you to be able to go out and build this business. And once people get this product on their skin, they're never going to want to use anything else. Marlisa, do you have anything else on this
I
slide?
do. Before we go on, I just wanted to point out because I know that this recording is going to just really travel out, and I want to make sure that we are showing accurate information so that people are duplicating properly. So there is a typo on this slide that we need to get fixed. Underneath example number 1 and number 2, it says 6,000 BP, which is business points. It actually should say 6,000 SP, which is sales points. So sales points are how we rank advance, and BP is the points that we get paid commission on. So just make a little note in your mind that these goals are based on 6,000 SP for training purposes. So now we can go on to the next slide and we'll get that
Thank
fixed for the
you.
next one.
Noted on that. Let's go. Keep moving. All right. So this is just another way that we get paid. There are 6 different ways that we get paid in this compensation plan. This is the unilevel component. So if you are building a team, you can get paid extra percentages on that team by doing a certain amount of sales. So really the goal, I tell everybody, shoot for at least 1,000 SP every single month. And that is going to keep you eligible to get these extra percentages. Now, it also says 10 customers, but just between all of us here, 10 customers means anyone who has enrolled in the RIMAN system. They don't necessarily have to have ever purchased. So you want to just get people in there with their name, their email address, and have them enroll as a customer or a free enrollment as a planner under you so that you get these customers, so you get these extra percentages. I hope that makes sense. And I guess this wouldn't really kick in until October 1st, would it?
Well, because we can't sell to customers within the
Yeah,
Philippines, that would be true. But if you enroll as a business partner in the Philippines and you know people in the other 9 countries, you can have customers. If you put it on your TikTok shop or your Instagram link tree, you can be selling to customers who are in Hong Kong, the United States, Canada, all of the other Mexico, the other countries that we're open in. You can create customer sales in those countries and also capture some of this bonus on the kits that your business partners are buying from you as well.
absolutely. Thank you for clarifying that. And then another way we get paid when you bring people up through the ranks, the leadership ranks, you get paid more on them. So we have something called a check match. And when you start to develop team leaders, you're going to get 40% of their paycheck if they are first level to you, 20% if they're second level, 10% if they're third level. And as you promote, you get more and more levels. They still pay you all the other ways. This is an additional way to get paid.
Now,
And
Jen, let me just
yeah,
ask you this to clarify, because I
please,
believe this is the special kind of bonus that is looking for team leaders who are in your organization. Is that right?
that
So
is, you'll get the
can
back
you
pay
just
that we.
explain how the system finds who to pay you the 40% on?
Oh, yes. Okay. There is something called compression. So let's say you bring in 10 people under you, right? Let's just say a straight line right down. Let's say two of those 10 promote to team leader, but nobody else does. You are compressed. So you are paid 40%. The system will search for the next team leader. Oh, there they are. We're going to give you 40% on them. And then it will search again all the way down for that next team leader. Oh, there they are. You're going to get 20% on them. So it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody direct to you. I hope that makes sense. Is that what you were thinking, Marlisa, for the
Yes,
clarification?
yes, and this is why we're all motivated to help everyone in our whole team. No matter who has sponsored them, we're all motivated to be able to help and come alongside everyone. We will match your energy. Whatever you want to put into this business, we will be there to step right alongside you and help you develop to what you want to make this opportunity be for you. Because as leaders, we all get paid. When anyone rises up, the system will find that person who is a baller, superstar going after it. And it makes a difference in our paychecks too. So it doesn't matter if you're 50 people away from us. If you are excelling, it makes a difference to everybody above you. And again, coming on as a new leader, you want to help everybody in your downline to develop to their fullest potential, because we all get paid when anyone rises up.
That is such a good point. We are highly compensated to help you, and that drives a lot of really good behavior throughout the organization. Let's talk a little bit about the world-class marketing. So, Riemann spends an awful lot of money on marketing, branding, and packaging, and we are the beneficiaries of that. So, Riemann does nothing halfway. Everything they do is the best of the best of the best, as you've seen from our gorgeous office building that we will be opening in the Philippines. We partner with Pentagram. They are the #1 branding, marketing, and packaging firm in the world. They do marketing for these brands, also for Louis Vuitton, for Bugatti, for some other amazing companies. But I'm sure you'll recognize all of these, and also Riemann. And they hired the #1 video production team out of South Korea. So this team makes videos for Samsung and for Toyota and for other very well-known companies to make beautiful brand videos for Riemann. You can use these brand videos in your marketing to make sales, to share this with other people. So ask the person who invited you to view this video for the brand videos so you can see them, hear them, and experience them for yourself. And oh my gosh, the marketing again, even, but wait, there's more. So we hire top celebrities in each market that we go to. So what you're seeing right now are celebrities out of South Korea. And apparently the woman who was at the beginning of this video, and I'm embarrassed that I don't know her name, but that you all know her husband more. He's even more famous. And then they also hired out of South Korea. Again, top actor in South Korea, Won Bin, he's been the spokesperson for Insulderm pretty much since RIMAN was established in 2018. He is 58 or 59 years old, and his skin is absolute. Look at that skin. Absolutely flawless. So they will find the top celebrities and actors in each market that they go to. So whoever it is that is amazing that you love in the Philippines, I'm sure Riemann is going to approach them
Beautiful.
and ask them to do a brand partnership and create beautiful marketing materials for you to use in the Philippines as well. So, do you have anything to add on that, Marlisa, on the marketing?
No, I just am stunned every time I look at his face because it encourages me. Like he's been using this now since 2018, and he literally looks younger than he did before he started using the products, and it's 7 years later. So it's like, I'm only 15 months in and I've already had my own miracle story. But I look every time I see his face, I'm just like, he doesn't even look real. It's absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. And let's talk a little bit about the timeline. So you're really here at the beginning of Riemann. Riemann left South Korea probably about a year and a half ago and came to North America and launched in the US and launched in Canada. But now look, we've done all these companies except for Japan. Japan is next, but right now our focus is really on the Philippines. But we have a global plan, and over the next 5 years, we will open in 100 markets worldwide, global, number one Korean skin brand globally. And you are here pretty much at the very beginning. I cannot wait until this slide is filled with countries and the map is covered with dots. And if you know anyone in any of these countries or any of the other countries that we are coming to, they can enroll under you. We all use the same system, one worldwide global system to bring everybody in and put them on your team. So let's go. Marlisa, what do you think? Anything else on this slide, or do you want to take on the timeline?
Well, I just am so thrilled that we aren't limited to the country that we live in because so many of us have participated in other opportunities that only sell in the country that we live in, and we now can sell to all of these other countries. And with social media, the reach is just, it literally is to infinity and beyond at this point. So right now we're in the pre-launch period, and this is our timeline of events. So the products we are advertising that they begin shipping the business starter kits on September 1st. Everyone who orders a business starter kit right now in the pre-launch period, the shipping is 100% free. We are not going to be opening for customer sales until October 1st. So right now we are positioning all of the business people who are interested in coming in with the business kits. That is what is available to be purchased in the Philippines right now. And the free enrollment period will end on September 30th. But right now it costs absolutely nothing to enroll. So this is also our team leader promotional period that I'd mentioned earlier. If you're able to have 3 team members underneath you that get to the senior manager level, and collectively you and your team get to 50,000 SP before September 30th, those are going to be the people that go with us to experience the luxury retreat and Jeju Island and to see our smart farm, meet Chairman An, all the scientists, all of our business leaders will celebrate together your achievement. So we also are looking at October 1st at the bottom left, House of Riemann Philippines will open then. The beautiful luxury office suites that we have there waiting for you to be able to hold your market in. And the product delivery time at that time will be reduced to just 2 to 3 days. And you'll also be able to walk in and place orders at the office as well. October 15th is going to be our first commission payday. So everything that happens between now and the end of, until October 15th, you'll get paid your first payday on October 15th. Anyone who hits team leader at any time between now and September 30th will get retroactive pay at the team leader level from your first sale. So if you were one of the first people who started selling last week when our website in the Philippines went open, even if you came in at the planner level at 10%, if you hustle and get your groove going now and you hit team leader before the end of September, guess what? instead of only 10% on October 15th, when you get your paycheck, you'll be paid a minimum of 30%. If you've also hit that 1000 SP by having customer sales in other countries, like creating a customer account in Hong Kong, you'll be getting paid 40% instead of just 10. So this is why we're so excited. We're offering these calls every single day for you to invite your team members to, because we want to party with you in Macau at that as a team leader, and we want to be able to get you to go. So October 31st and November 2nd is Macau. That is our first Asian convention. And that's when we will be there to take your pictures, to celebrate you as a celebrity walking across our global stage at our first Asia convention, October 31st to November 2nd. So that's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then November 31st is the qualification period that ends for the team leaders. And you will know if you are going to Jeju for the retreat, if you have won that promotion. March 2026 is director revenue share promotion ends. Jen, can you, being our team director, can you explain what director revenue share looks like?
And absolutely. So with the director revenue share, they give us, we actually split 1% of the global revenue. So as you know, the global revenue is well over $3.5 billion with a B, and that's USD, obviously. And we get to share in a percentage of that. So you can imagine that's pretty good money. And what they're going to do is pay that retroactively. So if you get started with us in August, September, October, November, whatever it is, and you hit director by the end of March, you're going to get the revenue share all the way back until it's August, September, October, whatever it is that you sign on with us and start getting to work. So that is truly remarkable. And they did not do that here in the US. I will say that. So grateful that they are doing it for the Philippines. And I pray that many, many of you are able to take advantage of that and make that money. That money in the US, it is, it's excellent money. I am a director. I get paid more. My brother-in-law is a highly specialized eye surgeon out of Boston, Massachusetts, in the United States. I make way more money than he does. And that money is in the United States. It has changed the future of my family. In the Philippines, that kind of money is going to be incredible generational wealth that will change the financial trajectory for you, for your family, and for generations to come. That is why we are so passionate about what we are doing here, and we are so excited to help you get there. I'm going to put it onto the next slide. All right. How do we do this? How do you get started with RIMAN? So Marlisa, do you want to take us through the kits just a little bit?
Sure. This is our very basic kit. It is 300 SP. This is the most entry level way to join as a business partner with 300 SP. So if you were going to hit the manager level and get to 20% instead of 10%, you would want to find you would have one business set for yourself and 9 business sets for other people, or find 10 other people, and you don't have to spend a dime to get started yourself. But I guarantee you're going to want to have the products, because it's getting these products on people's faces. And you also, with this combination of products, you get a little bit of something free with each one of these business sets. So you can see with our first one, you just get one of the 2-phase oil mist as your free product. And on our next jump up, we have the 1000 SP advanced kit. You get 4 free items. You get 2 of the calming balance gel, which is my favorite product. It has 8 different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, and it really plumps up and rejuvenates the skin. Gold flax, we need to do a whole product training for you guys on these things. But anyway, you get 2 of those for free and 2 of the 2-phase oil mist in the 1000 SP kit. So that would be you plus 2 could get you to manager level, or you plus 5 would get you to the senior manager level. Our next kit, the business kit, this is the biggest business kit that we offer at 1500 SP. So that would be you plus 3 business partners. So if you have 3 people in mind, you can get most of the way to the top of the comp plan with just 3 strong lines. So I always encourage people, things are so much more fun when we do this with people that we love to be with. And I can tell you that Jen is in my upline. I always like every time I get together with her, I just am so thankful. I feel like I've won the upline lottery because she is so much fun. We have so much alignment, and it is just so incredible to be able to choose who you work with. So many of us have terrible work environments with people that we don't really enjoy. The thing that is so wonderful about Riemann is we have this incredible community of people helping people, heart-centered, wonderful people that want to help you succeed, and we just so want to welcome you to our team. But anyway, three three people who you know, like, and trust and want to work with that partner with you with the business kit, and you are at the senior manager level, so that your link will then be activated for 30 to 40% commission locked in from that point forward. You get these free products. You get 3 each of the two-phase oil mist and 3 of the moisture layer sun protector in this bundle.
Thank you for saying that, Marlisa. And I absolutely echo those sentiments that this is a team filled with people who really want to do good in the world and want to help others to rise. We are here to lift you up. We are here to help you. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's an expression we have in the US. I don't know if you have that expression, but we want you to know we understand that sales, it's not the easiest, right? Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. We are here to help you when you are down and celebrate you when you are up. We lock arms with you and we run. We run fast. This is the fastest growing team in the entire company, not just in the Philippines, not just in North America, but fastest growing team globally. And we are so excited to partner with you. So, a couple of things you need to know: get your free website and get it now. And then tell everybody you know that they need to get their free website as well. Buy the products, partner with people. If you can't afford the products right now, that's okay. I bet you know somebody who can, or I bet you know 2 or 3 people who can. Get together and buy these products, get them on your face and start walking around because you become a billboard. People compliment you on your skin. They want to know what's different. What are you using? Once you get your website, we need you to get into our Facebook group. It's funny because this is cute, 335 members. I think we're close to almost 500 members now. These are all the distributors in the Philippines. So you will work with us and with them to elevate. We have training, we have before and after pictures, we have information on the compensation plan, information on all the specials. We're running some amazing contests over there right now. You can earn $100 US, $200 US, a whole bunch of $50 prizes. We're giving away a big skincare set to somebody. So, you have a pretty good shot, right? With just that few of people in there, right? A one in 400 chance of winning some of these incredible products. And then we teach you step by step how to launch your business. And we have something called Product University. It is training on every single product, how it works, how it changes your skin. And it's excellent information to have. All of this resides in that Facebook group that you get for free once you get your free website. Marley says, is there anything else that you want to add? Anything I've missed?
Just that we welcome you to join with us, to partner with us. You get to be your own boss. You get to choose how many hours you put towards this. You will be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And one of the reasons why we are the fastest growing team is because we do have our own private website that is just for our team. It has thousands of dollars of automations built into it. It has all of the training that you could possibly need. And so anyone is able to do this business completely from their phone using the systems that our upline has created that no other team in Riemann has. We have it all simplified, easy access for anyone that has a phone can do this business. So we welcome you to join us. Find the person who shared this video with you, get their link so you can grab your spot and enroll for free before our free enrollment period closes at the end of September. And we look forward to seeing you on the other side in our training rooms. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody.
Thanks for
Hope to
being
see you soon.
here. Can't wait to see you. Bye.